What's up guys, my name is Blindside, and you are watching the video walkthrough for Prince of Persia for nextgenwalkthroughs.com. I'll first off start by saying that this isn't going to be a full achievement walkthrough, but I will be picking up some achievements on the way that you'll be able to see. For instance, the compass achievement that you just saw pop up. Basically, you get that achievement just for setting a point on the map and hitting the Y button to make Elika use her magic and show you the way to go. This is going to be a pretty linear walkthrough, so you'll be able to just follow it from start to finish. I'll just be picking up the seeds that I need to get her powers and go from there.
You know what it is that I ask. If you would have your wish, then give me mine.
Can this day get any worse?
They're the corrupted, Ahriman's chosen few. They ruled here 1,000 years ago.
That thing we saw, the darkness, that was
Ahriman.
Alright, so I have set my map point from the temple to the ruined citadel in the area is called King's Gate, and that's where I'm heading now. A lot of these first few zones are pretty linear, pretty easy to find your way around. The puzzles aren't very hard right now, so it doesn't take a whole lot of thinking to get through. I should take this time to explain that I do have the hints set off or turned off for this game, so you won't see flashing help for when Elika wants to speak with you or give you hints as to where you're supposed to go. But if you leave that on, it'll show you when you can speak to her, and if you speak to her enough times, there's about three or four achievements that you can get for having a conversation with her. I'm not going to have a whole lot of conversations with her on this walkthrough just because it's pretty time consuming, and unless you want to know a lot of the backstory, it's really not necessary. But for your first time through, I do suggest doing that.
We're entering the citadel. If the corrupted return to their places, the hunter will be here.
Now, the way that this game works, Elika is pretty much your sidekick or your companion, and she just follows you around and helps you do jumps at some point, so she can throw you further using her magic, so you can access areas that you normally can't just by jumping. Otherwise, she doesn't get in the way. It's kind of nice. And the way that this game works is you can't die. If you jump off a cliff or fall off a cliff, she'll be right there to save you with her magic, and it will automatically put you back to the last platform that you were standing safely on. So the game is pretty foolproof. It just gets to be the puzzles get to be a little bit challenging later in the game. It's a pretty handy system though. It kind of beats those old checkpoint systems where you have to wait for load times and whatnot. So what we're doing here is basically just working our way around this tower, around and up to the top of the tower. And at the top of the tower you have an encounter with the first boss. It's called the Hunter. And at this point in time he basically rules this entire area, this ruined citadel area. There's about 5 zones that you encounter him in, and each encounter is harder.